forgot my microphone. It's fine. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel where I do free angel readings for new subs and $8 for current subs. I'm an angel medium as well as somebody that connects to spirit, and I'm excited to be back on this Sunday. What's up, Lightning Spark? And if you are new here and you want to get a reading, please like and sub and look at the rules in the description, okay? And I usually do like a daily message with the cards and everything. Do you also read for the darker spirits? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I've had experiences with them. Not that I've like tried to communicate with them, but I've had experiences with them, and nobody should trust them. Okay, cool, Lightning Spark, thanks. But anyways, I usually do like an angel reading, daily reading, but I kind of did it a little earlier. Okay, no problem. And so my spirit guide, Eric, his name is actually, I'm sorry, his brand name is actually Channeling Eric. So he's a spirit now, and when he was here on Earth, he passed away from suicide, and he started to reach out to his mother through other mediums, and so that's how he's basically a guide for like a bunch of people now. Yeah. Hi, Amaris, how are you? And so anyways, I was doing a reading for him, and he said that this is for the collective. And he told me that, sorry, my husband's on the phone. But he told me that when we have negative emotions, you know, they could feel like it's very heavy and very stagnant, and we don't know what to do with it. And he said that if you just feel it, allow yourself to feel it, then you can release it. And that's what I've been trying to do, because I feel like it's hard to try to figure out how we can help ourselves to feel better when some of us may find it difficult to think of a solution. But for people like me who, you know, use our feelings a lot, all you have to do is just feel it out and let it go, which is pretty simple and pretty helpful. So Lightning Spark did donate for 2 questions, so he can go ahead and post his questions first. And Amaris, are you also here for a reading? Oh, that's fine. Donna, hi, can I donate through PayPal? Yes, you can. Let me give you my PayPal. I prioritize Cash App and Venmo because they don't take away taxes. Not taxes, sorry. Actually, is it a tax? Technically, yeah. They basically take a bit of fee from every transaction, but if you don't have anything else, let me give you my PayPal. And yeah, no problem, Lightning Spark. Just go ahead and post your question. What's up? Hey. But Donna, I don't recall ever having done a reading for you in my life before. as it says in the description, you're welcome to get a free read for your first time. And then after that is when you pay. All you have to do is just like and sub. Everybody hit the thumbs up, please. Thanks. Okay, so Lightning Spark wants a message from Spirit. Okay. I'm at Target and my phone is about to die, but I wanted to check in really quick. Hey, what's up? All right, so Lightning Spark, you got the card that says the Threshold. Okay, cool. All right, so I felt like this was going to be a beautiful reading, but I want to point out that it kind of looks like she's in celebration mode. Pet Fulana. Yes, you can. Thanks for thanks for subbing. Please like and let me know when you've done so. I want a message from Spirit. They're kind of like celebrating something. Your spirit guides and your guides. They what is it that you like? What obstacle have you gone through or finished or whatever? Because it kind of just feels like there's this need to celebrate or like a congratulations. I'm gonna grab my mic. Let me grab my mic while you respond, Lightning Spark, real quick. Okay. All right. I'm back. Okay, you're not sure. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should just get like a clarifying card, but I'm trying to unravel my mic. I forgot to put it on. Okay, thanks for liking. Pet or Fulana? Which one should I call you? Oh my god. Pet. Okay. And have your question ready, okay? I'm gonna type out a list, and once I call your name, then you may go ahead and post your question. And is Donna still here? Oh, Donna, thanks, I knew. Okay, perfect. So Donna, you will be before Pet and after Lightning Spark. Oops, after Lightning Spark. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, okay, you're not sure. I don't know, it kind of just feels like you went through something, whether it's a change, you know, it doesn't have to be an obstacle, or maybe something where you came out the other side. Does that ring a bell for you? Okay, well, have you been like meditating or something? Because I'm getting this feeling of you being underwater, and I know that sounds super weird, but it's a feeling of you being underwater, but it feels like that saying when people meditate, that it feels like you're sitting at the bottom of like a swimming pool. Hi, Jahmari. It feels like you're sitting at the bottom like of an ocean, and you're able to look up, and you know, it's kind of like an analogy for being observant and watching like the turbulent part of your emotion, but not engaging with it. Is it okay if I ask a question and look back at the video? Because I don't think my phone will make it. That's fine. Okay, so you said I have been thinking about something. All right, what's that something? Gibraltar L. Hi. Oh, it's about Evelyn. Okay. So what are you thinking about? I don't know if I should stop talking to her. Oh, that doesn't feel like a celebratory kind of feeling, though. Okay, let me see. Why do you think that you should or shouldn't talk to her or stop talking to her? And this card that came out for you, it says Mother Fears, and it feels like there's some, I don't know, there's some kind of like fiercity within you, but it also is combined with um, a confidence and a knowing and a drive. I don't know if I should stop talking to her. I feel like she's lying to me and takes me for granted sometimes. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure how related this is to Evelyn. Not that it isn't, but this just feels like your guides are telling you to. They're happy that you're making some kind of decision for yourself, and the decision that you're making for yourself, you're kind of angry, to be honest. So maybe this is about Evelyn. I think it's about confronting her. I feel like she's lying to me and takes me for granted sometimes, even though she does reach out to me to talk. Okay. All right, that's really interesting. Because I feel like it's, you saying that your heart has been feeling heavy. I could feel that tying into these two cards. Because it kind of just feels like there's a moment in which you're gonna want to take action. Not that you're gonna like beat her up or something, but it feels like you're doing this out of love for yourself. Like maybe back then you were like, I mean, I don't know if this was you, but you let people kind of push you over and stuff like that. You didn't really voice your concerns, but now it kind of just takes like looks like you're taking matters into your own hands and being like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for me. It's just that we've been knowing each other for 4 years and it's a hard decision. It's a hard decision, but like I don't want you to like because I don't know if I'm projecting, but it kind of sounds like you don't know whether you should be friends with her or not. And maybe it doesn't have to be that black and white. And I can't tell if she has bad intentions. And you can't tell. But I don't know, this reading feels like it's all about what you're going to do for you. And I think you're going to come to a good decision, even if you guys become friends or not. My second question was going to be if she actually cares about me. Okay. Let me just complete what they want to say here, because it feels like there's a strong message that wants to come out. It feels like they're saying you gotta stop suppressing who you are. You gotta stop blocking your opinions, your thoughts, what you want to say. Does that resonate with you so far? Because it feels like that's a really big message. Like, okay, because that's what they're trying to tell you. You gotta stop doing that. Because there is an innate authority within you, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is like an innate power within you that all it needs to do is just to be revealed. It's already somebody that you are. It's just you're not inhibiting, but you're not allowing yourself to see that. Yesterday my throat was hurting and it still does a bit right now. Like I want to say something. Yes. Damn. Look at you being in tune with yourself. I've never seen you do that on the lives. Oh my god, you got like 3 cards. Does she still care about me? Oh shit, okay. Yeah, it feels like she's manipulative and she kind of, it's kind of like a spider. They have, you know, these webs in all these different places and all they have to do is just use like one foot to like, to change one part of the web, which will change the whole structure. That's getting too deep, but it just feels like she has a lot of manipulative tactics, and I use that because it sounds really extreme, but it's basically what it is. And she knows how to kind of control you like a soundboard. Go Demarcus. Thank you for asking a question. Go ahead and like and sub, and then I'll put you on the list, okay? Yeah, whoa, shit. Okay. All right, I'll get into that question after Lightning Spark is done. Oh, Jahmari also. Oh, wait, whoa, what? Okay, so got 2 people that donated. Let me make a list. I haven't even done that yet. I think Flowwolf was first, Jahmari, and then it was Donna, and who was the other one? Pet, and then okay, there you go. There's a list. I'm just waiting for Lightning Spark to respond. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm confused, because she does ask how I've been and stuff, and I ask her the same. Yeah, you definitely feel that there's something behind the scenes, something that you cannot really explicitly see kind of happen secretly. But I just don't know why she seems to be off sometimes. What do you mean off? Like, I don't know, she doesn't seem genuine sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Well, she's good at manipulating. Not that I'm saying that she's a bad person. She probably grew up in a manipulative household, but okay. Okay, bye, Flowwolf. Or okay. Like I can tell she wants to talk to me, but when she says what she's been up to, it sounds like lies. I mean, I think that there's more going on with her than you realize. Like, yeah, she may be lying and she may be manipulating you, but I think there's there's something unsettling happening within her that is making her have such a heavy vibration, if that makes sense, because that's what I feel from these two cards. Queen Munroe, can I please be added? Yes. Please like and sub, okay? But to answer your to answer your question, if she still cares about you, I don't think that she's capable of. I don't know. Because sometimes people are in such a confusing place in their lives where they don't know who they are, they don't know what they want, they don't know what's best for them, they don't know what's happening to them that's making them be so have such a heavy vibration, that it's blocking her from being able to establish or feel a genuine connection with somebody, because it feels like there's this layer of thickness that surrounds her aura to the point where another person cannot feel their true aura, if that makes any sense. Basically, you can't really connect with them. You're welcome, Queen Munroe. And every time we talk, I wonder why she always seems this way and reaches out to me. So I feel like I have to move on, Lighting Spark, but I hope that answers your question. I feel like it was pretty spot on in terms of what I can feel. Like, what does she get out of talking to me? Oh. What does she get? Oh yeah, you're welcome. Let me know if you want to pay for another question for that, because that involves more time and more looking into with energy. Okay, Lightning Spark? All right, so I'm going to answer Hey Flowwolves now. She says, my sister Jaylene thinks she's being stalked. She even carries pepper spray. She's really worried about it. Is it true? Okay. Okay. Lightning Spark, let me put you after Jahmari, okay? And the reason why, these folks are able to go first is because they did pay. So the people that paid always get to be bumped to the front. Mango flavored. I've got quite the list ahead of me. If I'm not too tired, then I will be able to read for you. However, right now I'm gonna pause the list. Also, it looks so cute. Okay, for sure, Lightning Spark. I'll just call you, and then if you're not there, I'll move on to the other person, and then I'll check on you after that. Okay, thanks, Mango Flavored, for understanding. Oh, damn, there you go. Weave the future golden. Okay, so hey, what I feel from Jaylene, your sister, is she's so caught up in her thoughts that she cannot breathe. I think this is more like, it kind of reminds me of like, okay, back then I used to take birth control. I just wanted to try it out. Took birth control and I felt so terrible. Like my anxiety was off the charts. My anger was just like erratic, and I was just so freaking paranoid. Like I would go out in public and I would just feel like people are watching me. I'm not trying to say that your sister's crazy. it just feels like that's the same emotion that I'm getting from her. Like there's this tight restriction, almost like she wrapped herself in like fake plastic wrap or something, you know? Um, and that makes sense from a person that has anxiety because, you know, it restricts their breathing. But whether there's a real stalker or not, for some reason, I can't seem to feel if there's an actual person that's there. All I feel is your sister's uh, anxiety that's enclosing on her. Okay, yeah. This card is saying that she needs to take it way easier on herself. There is so much going on in her mind. I don't know if like she's super busy with a hectic schedule, but that's what it feels like. It feels like she cannot get a good grip on what she can see right in front of her, you know, grounding and stuff like that. So, um, let me ask them if there's actually someone trying to stalk your sister. It kind of feels like that this is more. Okay, Donna, thanks for letting me know. Um, and yeah, no problem. Okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks again. Um, so mango flavored. If you're still here, I can put you in your spot. Or I mean, I could put you at the in the the end. Um, you know, my angels are telling me that this is coming more from trauma. Like maybe somebody was looking at her in a weird way, but I think that made her think that that person is here and everywhere around her. I don't think that there's actually somebody that is legitimately looking for her, you know, or obsessively trying to look for her. Let me just, you know, with dangerous stuff like this, I always gotta really double check. Yeah, I do think that she's okay. I don't think there's anyone there. You know, you can always take my reading as one piece of information, but I could feel from this card that there's nobody there. Um, okay, so I hope that that helped you and your sister, and I appreciate you looking out for her. Of course, you know you're her sister, but I don't know. I just feel like we're close. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, Jahmari, are you there? Yes, you can. How are you, Jahmari? I saw that your prom photos. You look like you just walked out of a mansion. Okay. So with this card, it says the Angel of Serenity, and can you see how like she's holding on to like this dove or like bird thing? For some reason, there's a sense of stillness and a sense of quietness and darkness, not in the metaphorical kind of darkness. I don't know. It kind of just looks and feels like everything went silent. I don't know what the hell this is. um, Have you been like really intentfully praying, but like praying in like darkness? Or maybe doing like some kind of meditation in the dark? Or because for some reason I just keep feeling like I'm in a dark, cool room and all I'm focusing on is one single thing. I don't know what that is. Does that resonate with you at all? Like, what is that? Oh, you pray in your room often at night with the fan on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is very specific. Freaked me out. Not you, me. Okay. What have you been praying for lately? Because when you pray, or if this is really what I'm looking into, you're so calm. Because usually, people's minds are really racing, people's personalities are really complex. But when I look into this card and I feel what's going on behind the reading of this one, you're just focused on literally one thing. And then it's like when you pray for this thing, it doesn't feel like you worry about whether or not your prayer was received. But when you pray, you feel like you can let go, let go of that control, knowing that there's a higher power to take you on, or to help you take you on, to help you out. And then you just feel way more grace in your life and more in the flow. Okay, in your twin flame and your school and your success and your future business. Okay, so your angels are showing me that behind the words of your prayer, when you pray at night, behind those words, it looks like there's a different meaning behind those words, because they're showing me that words are one thing and then meaning is the thing that they look at behind the words. Does that make sense? Oh God, wow. And that meaning, don't think about the words, think about the meaning, is the most beautiful, the most pure, and the most, I don't know, it's like this energy that is most connected with source, and thus with you. And when you pray, it's like you're able to connect with magic. Um, and when I say magic, humans have deemed the word magic to be something that's not real. um, or to be something that happens in a way that we don't know how it happened. Sometimes I talk and I forget what I was saying. Oh my God. Um, right. Okay. So humans have deemed the term magic as something else, but when I say magic, it feels completely real. Like our angels are saying real, real, real. Hi, happily ever after. And this is strange, but I want you to take yourself away from getting what you want from that prayer and actually uh, using your imagination right now, or remembering how you felt when you did that prayer, just being in the present moment. That's where the focus is. That's what they're saying. I don't know what the fuck that means. Um, small squishy tail. Hi. Um, It's so strange. They're saying that when we pray, it's not about what we get. When we pray, it's about that moment of praying. And it's when we do that, then we fully realize that we're connected with source consciousness. That stream of consciousness from source. And then when we feel that as we pray, then we don't even have to ask for anything. Because we realize how abundant the world is. Isn't that funny? It felt like a message for everybody, even though that was a reading for you, Jahmari. Every time is always as it should be. Yeah, and I love that you say that because we hear all the time that, God gives us everything that we want and the things that are happening in our life are meant to be and stuff like that. But I don't know, our filter, or I don't know, at least mine. My filter is like, oh, this shouldn't be happening to me. That shouldn't be happening to me. So Jahmari, I hope that helped you. Like, I hope that you felt like you got what you paid for. Are you there? Because I'm not seeing you talk back. And is Lightning Spark here? Okay, great. Yay! You're welcome, Jahmari. It's crazy because it's like when we look into that, that we're always going to get what we want, we can be in the present moment. I don't know. Everything's freaky. All right, so Lightning Spark. What was your third question, Lightning Spark? I don't remember. That was deep. Yeah, it was. It was really beautiful. Anaga. I'm leaving the list as paused right now because I still got several people to go. Okay, right. What? Oops. Why does Evelyn still keep in contact with Lightning Spark? Okay. Wait. Okay, let me finish this reading and then I'll get back to everybody else. All right. So, why have I never fucking seen this card? That is so trippy. And that baby looks like really big. Like, aren't angels supposed to be big? Anyway, it's random. Why does Evelyn still keep in contact with me? Okay. Right. All right. So, Letting Spark, your angels are saying, your guardian angels are saying, everybody wants to feel a piece or a part of somebody. They want to feel like somebody is there when they need them, to hold them and stuff like that. And Evelyn, she's very, I don't know if closed off is the right word, but she doesn't like to be vulnerable. She shows one part of herself, and even that part of herself is very dominant. Like, she tries to have this dominant personality that is very tiresome for her, and I would imagine it's also tiresome for other people to have to receive that. But behind that, that fake front that she puts up, she doesn't, I don't know, she doesn't even allow herself to see that part of her. Yeah. I feel like I can see right through her. Ah, that's scary. It's funny because, like, I'm, super intuitive, and then when I meet somebody else that's super intuitive, I'm like, they know what I'm thinking. But anyway, I feel like she has a lot of pride. Honestly, dude, that pride comes from somewhere really small. You know what I mean? It's a part of her that feels super small and insecure. That sounds like something a twin could say. Yeah, totally. But you've heard of the term inner child, right, Lightning Spark? Someone on Instagram said that, like, your inner child was basically who you were as a kid that uh, never got to be, like, fully actualized, if that makes sense. Like, they went through all the traumas, being where they were as a child, and as they grew older, that part of them became fragmented because nobody was really there to see that child for who he, she, they really were. But yeah, that's what an inner child is, if that makes any sense. Like, it's that part of you that feels like a little kid, but is super innocent. Like that little kid that wants joy, the little kid that wants to have a tantrum, that little kid that needs to be protected. That's that part of you inside of you. I feel like she keeps in touch with me because I understand her and knows how she is, but I don't know for sure. Okay. I see where you're going with that. But what was I gonna say? Right. So her inner child is like, I don't even know. It's like she erased it. And that part of you is really important because that's how you're going to be a healthy adult, when you give your inner child what it wants. Either she erased it, or this is a privacy reason and my angels don't want me to continue reading into her out of respect for her privacy. But why does she keep reaching out to you? There's a sense of rage within her. Like, she feels entitled to people's attention, and she gets extremely, like, jealous and, like, upset when the focus isn't on her. So it's, when if that's being shown to me, it looks like, logically I would deduce that maybe she reaches out to you because she wants attention. I don't know. That was too simple. Because you're saying that, like, she reaches out to you and you're like, you don't know why she's doing that. You can feel that she's not being authentic. It could be also that you're a male and that she likes male, what is it? Female gratification? No, male gratification? Yeah, male gratification. Because that entitlement comes from a serious insecurity and a serious dependency on other people to fulfill their needs. And it could also be that she wants to make sure that you still want her. in your life, but it's coming from like a very like twisted way. Not that she's a bad person. It's just she wasn't surrounded by people with their head on straight, probably, you know? But from the first reading that was given to you, you know, I trust that you're going to make the right decision, or at least that you're going to know what the right decision is for you. And you're going to be able to unleash what it feels like to protect yourself out of love. Because I'm sure she can talk to other guys too, but she just leaves me confused. I don't like that. I don't like when you say she leaves me confused, because that does sound like she's just stringing you along. But again, I also feel a little confused, so I'm not 100% sure on that. It's just that when you said she leaves me confused, that's weird. Let me see if I could like cap off your reading, because I feel like it's unfinished. So let me see. What do I want to say? I think that's basically it. Like at the beginning of the reading, I was saying that she needs to feel like she always has somebody there, and probably her, you know, checking in with you is her way of knowing that you guys are still connected, but from a very distant method. She has a lot of shit going on, for sure. And so that's probably why it's so confusing to deal with her, because she's not authentic in showing you her pain, her struggles, her vulnerability. So her checking in that way could also be like, I'm really scared of being alone, and I just need to make sure that we're still connected in some way, that I'm not losing you in some way, you know? True. It could be someone who's attracted to your light and you have an energy that's very nurturing. Yeah. Pet Fulana, I'm gonna go pee. But Pet Fulana, go ahead and post your question, and when I come back, I'm gonna read it, okay? Okay. Okay, dude, you're welcome, Lenny Spark. And I'm glad that it resonated with you, because I care about you and I just want to make sure that you're well taken care of. All right. Pet Fulana. Okay. Does anybody like ever put crystals on their lap and then they sit back up, and then the crystal always drops to the floor, and they have a hardwood floor or a tile floor, and then it just goes like, or like it breaks. You're like, fuck. Okay, what are Raphael's feelings and thoughts towards me? Doggies. We were friends with benefits, but he didn't want anything serious, so I started to date another guy, but I stopped dating him like 3 months ago, and now he wants commitment with me, but he asked me to go out to a nightclub. I said no because I want him to be serious. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna, start your reading, but I accidentally washed my rose quartz and it broke in half. Wait, what? I thought you could do that to rose quartz though. And yesterday he posted a lot of pics of girls and made me jealous. Oh no, honey. Oh no. All right, girl. Let's see what's going on. What are Raphael's feelings and thoughts towards pet? Because it's done, served its purpose, girly. Or now you have 2. Okay. Oh. All right, pet. So you got the card that says discernment. And that is very straightforward right there. Don't you think? All right. Do you do this thing where like you care about people that you shouldn't care about and you end up protecting them even though you shouldn't? You protect their best interest, you defend them even though when your friends say he's a dick. Does that sound like you, pet? Sun Lehman, hi. SmolSquishyTaeil. Let me add you to the end because I do feel like I can do more readings. Well, kinda. It's either yes or no. Oh, SmolSquishyTaeil. I believe I've done a reading for you in the past before. So per the rules, it would be an $8 donation to get a read, okay? Wait, have I ever done a reading for you? Sorry about that, bird. Hella loud. Oh, never. Wait. Oh, never mind. I've never done a reading for you before. Okay, JK. Oh, yay, Araceli. Where you at, girl? Okay, so, all right, you gotta let me know. Is it a yes or a no? Because if you say kinda, then I'm going off of your vibration of kinda, and then I get like confused about if I'm saying is right or wrong. Sun Lehman, thanks for subbing. I try to go through everybody, but of course I have to keep in mind my energy level. No, you didn't. You never. I don't think. Wait, did you get a reading for me? Because I don't have you down on my my records. Because he's nothing serious, but oh, okay. I don't tell my friends about him because he's nothing serious, but I want him to be serious. Okay, for sure. It just feels like you've enclosed him in some kind of protective gate. And that you don't really know who he is. That's what it feels like to me, those 2 things. Now, what I can tell you from experience about those 2 things is that you're afraid that you're not going to get what you want. That God or the universe won't answer your prayers. Wait, what? I'm ignoring him too. No. I'm not saying that you're ignoring him. You've put a protective shield around him so as to, I don't know if this is what you're doing, but so as to make sure that he can stay in your life, or I don't know, that he doesn't move. Yeah. So, right. So what that tells me is that you're afraid that you're not going to get what you want. And let me tell you something. You're going to get what you want, okay? You're going to get it and you're going to be happy, because that's what happened to me. And that's kind of like the beauty of the universe that I want to share with everybody. I don't know if you'd be interested, but I'm just, recommending you to check out that video of how I met my twin flame on my channel, because it's what turned my life around and made me realize that the universe does know what you want, that the universe is there for you and stuff like that. And let me ask you this, if you knew that you could get what you want, that you can get the man of your dreams, would you go after him? Hey, be nice. Thank you. Be nice. You don't know. Well, I don't think that he is very mature. Let's just say that, okay? Of course, it's always going to be your call, but the fact that you're protecting him, or protecting him from leaving your life, it's a fear of manifestation, or of being able to really manifest what you want. Please don't be loud. I'm live. Girl, I agree. That's how I leveled up with my twin. Yes. I like those stories. Hey. And Galactic Empress, is that you, Empress Daisy? Be nice, please. I'm begging you. Okay, pet. I feel like you know the answer. You just don't want that to be the answer. So let me see what they want to say. They're showing me like your inner sadness, like your inner pain, something that you accept, if that makes any sense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so they're showing me that, and first they said let it go, and then they showed me your pain. It kind of feels like they're telling me that it's just unnecessary for you to invite. Yeah, for you to invite. Wait, hold on. Sorry. let me double check what I'm reading into. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this inner frustration, this inner pent-up feeling of something negative. They want you to let it go. Because when you let that go, then you start to feel free. And I'm assuming that has to do with the feeling that you get that you need to hold on to somebody that you're interested in. Because there's this wrestling that you're doing with this guy that doesn't need to be done. If somebody doesn't want to be committed to you, they're not going to be, So let me finally go into your question, because that's how angel readings work for me. What are Raphael's feelings and thoughts towards pet? Okay, you got the Archangel Uriel, and he helps people that want to find the love of their life. You see what he's doing with that finger? He's like, no. Yo, your boy is confused. He's confused with what he wants, and his mind is very back and forth. It's just confusing to live his life. Let's just say that. And if you want commitment with somebody, he's not in the right space for that. Okay, pet? Okay. Araceli, are you here and ready to answer your question? Yeah. Okay. Araceli, go ahead and post. You here? How may I get a reading? Emily, I am pausing the list right now because I still have some people to go. It's really on a basis of how much energy I have left. All right. Pet says, should I cut him off completely? I mean, that's your choice, but I assure you, you're also going to be wrapped into the confusing life of his if you keep talking to him. Okay, Araceli C. So today I was at my breaking point and destroying the hope or optimism about the manifestation of my connection with Cameron, but I finally regained it back. How is my heart looking so far? Okay. You're welcome, Pet. Thanks for getting a reading with me. And you're welcome, Emily. Oh, SmolSquishyTaeil, you didn't have to. But thank you for sending it. So let me put you after Araceli. Oops. Oh well, you already know what that is. Okay, so I'm getting a payment from Galactic Empress, but I don't see Empress Daisy in the chat. Okay. All right, so you got the card that says the North. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. You know what it looks like? It looks like your heart got bruised. And it just looks like you were very frustrated at one point and really upset, but holding on to that upsetness. And so what do you mean by how's your heart looking so far? You mean like literally? And SmolSquishyTaeil, thank you for the gift, but a donation is still a donation, so I put you after Araceli, okay? Oh, you're a Galactic Empress! Oh my god! Oh my god, I was like, who? Why do I see... my cheek. Ow! Oh, not anatomically, I meant spiritually. Yes, I knew that, but like, what does that mean exactly? You mean like your heart chakra? How healthy is it? Oh my god, look at this sweater. Okay. Well, for one thing, how open it is after this episode of heartache. I mean, it feels like you've definitely processed some emotions, and now it doesn't feel like grief. It feels more like I got hurt. It kind of feels like the pain of rejection almost. Um, so how open is it after the episode of heartache? Okay, I know what you mean. Sorry about that. Oh, you got the card, the second card that says harmony. It kind of looks like you are letting go of expectation. Because when we want to manifest something, we keep thinking about when am I going to get the result? Am I going to get the exact result that I was putting out into the universe? But now you're kind of letting it be. And you're just living your life like normal, basically, as if you never really asked. I mean, you know that you asked, obviously, but it's like you're telling yourself, like, yeah, I remember, I asked this from the universe. But oh well. And not that you're trying to forget about it, um, because you're a very like spiritually connected person. So you know that once you put something out into the universe, it's not going to ignore you. It's not going to disappear. So it's almost like a trust in the universe that it will answer you, just not in the way that you want it to, or in the timing that you expect it to. As Ashburn, thanks for liking and subbing. I'm going to close it off after Queen Munroe. So unfortunately, the list is closed, but of course, you're always welcome to come back and let me know that you haven't gotten a read yet. So in terms of, how open it is, it feels like you gave yourself a clean slate, like a fresh start, almost. It makes sense since I feel so much lighter. Yeah, yeah, I think it's really hard to keep thinking about when is it going to happen and in the exact way that that you want it to happen. But yeah, you live your life quite simply and you're continuing to follow that. This last full moon in Libra made a lot of people purge emotionally. Wait, when was? Oh, did it though? I don't know. A lot of shit happens when there's a full moon, you know? All right, is Go Demarcus still here? I know you've been waiting forever. And SmolSquishyTaeil, go ahead and post your question, okay? Is Go Demarcus and Queen Munroe still here? Araceli, yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I got from the second card. And Go Demarcus, thanks for letting me know. Christine, unfortunately, I have closed the list, okay? But you're welcome to like and sub, and let me know next time, next Sunday or next weekend, that you haven't gotten a reading yet. You're welcome. What are you doing, lady? Okay, let's see. I just want to get advice from Spirit. Please and thank you. For sure. Absolutely. Whatever they tell you is fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa. All right. So the first card that came out for you says faith. And if you're curious about what the bottom says, it says, I have faith that goodness and joy are mine now and forever. And then the second card says eternal love. As I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. All right. And you kind of know that since you have a twin flame. You know what love is, and you know how grand it is, and how it's the epitome of how we should all live our lives. Do you feel defeated a lot of the times? Like it just feels like it's so hard for you to to go through life. It almost feels like you like grind your way to just complete productive tasks or something like that. All right, go Demarcus. You are after SmolSquishyTaeil. Doesn't look like Queen Munroe is responding, so you will be last. Oh, Queen, you're here. Okay, cool. Oh no, you're fine, Queen. Keep your eyes on the road, okay? It's with my family situation. They're all ill now. Oh my God. Okay, gosh. All right. Basically, we got COVID, so like, yeah, I stay fighting for peace of mind. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Whoosh. Okay. Yeah, that's just too much for you to handle. Like if your whole freaking family has COVID and you're like, oh my God. Hmm. I think, since you know what it's like to have a twin flame, you know what it's like to have guides looking out for you as well. Because you know what real love is. And so you know that that's the way that your guides feel about you. Oh my God. Now my dad is going to be on oxygen for the rest of his life. Okay. All right. That's heavy. Okay. Let's see. I want you to, I don't know, it's kind of weird because I feel like this feeling within me that my guides are having me tell you, it feels like they're saying that he's going to pull through. So my mom is a cancer survivor, my dad COVID lung issues, and my sister autism. Oh, okay. But it feels like they're saying that like your dad is going to pull through. It's over now, but like it did its damage. For sure. I see that you have a lot of guides on the other side, but they don't come in. They don't come in to assist because you know that you could do it on your own. So I'm not trying to say that like life happened that way so that you could be who you are today. But I also am kind of saying that because life is so difficult for you, you know that there's so much you can handle that regular people cannot. And I'm seeing you that during the hard times you had to pull out of you a very creative way to keep you sane and to keep you going. And now that creative vessel that you kept trying to take out of you is completely exhausted. So you are going off of it's like your body's structure. You don't have the muscles anymore. You don't have the skin. It's all bone. But I actually think your dad is gonna be okay. I mean, he is okay. It's just whatever he's going through right now, it feels like that vessel that you creatively pull out of you to keep yourself going. It's not coming from a space of being completely exhausted and depleted. Hi, Elia. It's coming from, I don't know, it's just like your guides are like, he's gonna come through, he's gonna come through. For sure. I mean, I don't blame you for feeling that way. You know what I mean? Like anybody in your situation would feel completely exhausted as well. They feel the exact same. If not, maybe a little worse, TBH, because I feel like you can handle yourself a little better than others. In terms of crisis. So your guides, they want you to tap back into what love feels like. Because when you tap into that, then it softens every part of your body, your muscles, your bones, your cheek muscles, you know? And it also softens your perspective. Because when we have gone through such a hard life and, you know, we basically, our minds are entrained to think of life from survival mode. But if you tune into love, then it's like you can give yourself a break as well. I just hate he's going to require oxygen forever. So I'm manifesting the opposite. Yeah, there you go. You're trying to pull that creative energy from you again. But at this point, it's like it's tiresome at this point. I use word substitution for manifesting. I don't know what that is. Just don't be afraid to lean on your guides, okay? And in terms of, you know, him having to require oxygen forever, maybe something will change because it feels like something will. It kind of feels like a miracle. Okay. So Go Demarcus says, should I take that chance with Shakura? We're both Sagittarius. Damn, you waited a long ass time for that question. Someone tells you, when someone tells you something logical or negative, you use the opposite. Wow. Oh, damn. That sounds very characteristic of you. That's probably what that creative thing was coming out of you. Yeah, you have a lot of patience. Patience that I wish I had. Yes. It feels like a good turnaround. And it looks like the kind of miracle where you're like, oh, thank God, you know, you clutch onto your chest kind of a thing. You're welcome. I'm praying for your dad. So the card that you got, Demarcus, is the Lotus Throne. So you asked me, should you take this chance with Shakora? Yeah, it feels like you should. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the stars that are aligning, you know, astrology and stuff, but it feels like a very opportunistic time for you to be taking chances right now. Like it's like, how do I explain this? It's like, okay, when we decide to take certain risks, you know, it could be anything. Like, I'm gonna try this new coffee, you know, it could be any kind of thing. Um, and then what I'm seeing alongside that, why'd you put 555? And then oh, wait, what? The time for you? And then what I'm seeing alongside that, this imagery that I'm seeing, is like tarot cards, but they're face down. And so when you decide to take this risk, no matter how small, no matter how big, you're flipping that card over and you're like, oh, that's what the result would be. Lovely, you know? But that's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting from you, Go Demarcus. Especially right now, it just feels like a good time for you to be taking chances, like I said. And when you know, take this risk to ask Shakora out, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. Let me just say that. But I'll also say that she's a firecracker. Very emotionally turbulent, not because she's nuts, but she's not afraid to voice her upsets. Yeah, so but here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing, Go Demarcus. You're very fucking laid back. And not a lot of people, I think, can handle Shakora's outbursts because the way that I'm seeing you handle it is she's done this before and she'll calm down, you know? Because you could see what's going to happen an hour later, 2 hours later, instead of not knowing what to do and reacting with your emotions. And for other people, guys would just be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? You know, just completely horrible. Yes, I tapped in. But yeah, so I think that you guys could, you know, be really what's the word? Compatible. You guys could be really compatible. So yeah, dude, try it out. It's a good time for you to be doing that. And you'll never know, you know, how it's gonna go. I honestly I think it would be a little rough because of the temperament that she has, but I think you appreciate for her for it as well. So yeah. Okay. And Queen Munroe. What's crazy is our birthday is 1 day apart. Damn. Yeah, that's interesting. And it's like you guys have pretty different personalities, I think. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels like you guys have like an air sign about you, even though you told me that you guys are both Sagittarius. You guys like to talk a lot. Or at least when you guys talk and you guys like the conversation, you guys will keep talking. So that's what I see happening between you two. Queen Munroe. How's DDM feeling about me? Yeah, you're welcome, Go Demarcus, and I appreciate your patience. Your incredible patience. Okay. Queen Munroe. How's DDM feeling about Queen Munroe? Yay, yeah, you too, Go Demarcus. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for telling me that. Blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. Okay, Queen Munroe, you got the card that says Mother Fierce, and you asked me, how does DDM feel about you? Right. How's DDM feeling about me? You. All right, so DDM thinks that you wear many hats. he sees you as somebody that's like not flexible with the body, not in terms of yoga, but in terms with like your hands and how quick you are, how fast paced you move. I don't know if you're a server, but it looks like that's like the mentality that you have. Like, what? You need something? You need something? What? Blah, blah, blah. Your hands are everywhere and yet you can do it all at once. And when I say that he sees you wear many hats, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of like I don't know if it's like you're a different person. That's not the right word, but your mind can be at different places at once. So it looks like you're a very, very, very good multitasker. Like if you had 8 kids, you'd be okay. Maybe you would just need like a nanny to come like half the day. You know what I mean? Sorry guys, the list is also closed, but you're always welcome to like and sub. Or if you like my reading style, go onto my website, hearttoheartreadings.com. Anyway, to book a private reading with me. So I think he also sees you as somebody that's quite charismatic. I think because you're able to put your mind in many different places, you're also able to shape shift your personality just a little bit. Because you look very sociable, and it just looks like you can talk to a lot of people effortlessly as well. But in terms of how he feels about you, like romantically, it kind of feels like he has this deep and burning crush on you. I know crush is not the right word because maybe you guys are already talking or something like that, but he really likes you. But the kind of feeling that I get from his heart is it's a slow burn that doesn't fade. Like he could take a longing appreciation while he looks at you, just like a little smile, just like, I knew I like this girl, He seems very like a passionate lover. Like if he loves somebody, he's all in for one person. Does that make sense to you so far, Queen Munroe? Because you're asking me how he feels about you. And I'm not sure why you asking me that when his feelings for you are so there. Yes, you resonate completely. Okay. Well, yeah, that's how he feels about you. It's interesting because you can do so many things at once, but his love for you is just like one love. You know what I mean? Like you could do a bunch of things, like a million different things with your mind, your hands, your social skills, but he just looks at you one way, like, I really like this girl. Okay, Queen Monroe? So, guys, that is the end of my live. Thank you for this very titillating experience. I just felt like saying that. Once again, I'm Jackie, and thanks for being here for my live and my channel and my brand, Heart to Heart Readings. If you want to get a private read with me, that dog, okay, go to my website, hearttoheartreadings.com to book a private read. Bye, guys.